Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Today I'm going to have my full review for you guys on the Inno-In. Innovative Inception is what Inno-In stands for. Inno-In Kaya case for the iPad 2, 3, and 4. What we have here is basically a book style case, kind of a folio book style case for the iPad. And it's going to work with all three versions of the iPad. The 2, 3, and 4. It works just fine with all three of those. You can pick this up over on Inno-In's website. I will of course have a link to it right down there in the bottom bar, as I always do. And it is 20 Great Britain pounds, which equivalates, which really isn't proper English, but which is the equivalent of basically about $30, $31 around there. So about 30 bucks, pretty decent price for an iPad case. Most of them tend to start around 40 to 50 bucks, so 30 bucks is a pretty darn good deal. So let's go ahead and check it out. You're going to get a little pamphlet card here attached to the case, which was attached to the case. I have since removed it since I was actually using the case, but there you go. Inside you're going to find sort of a book style thing, and the way this goes onto the iPad is it actually has a piece of Velcro here on the inside. You can see the Velcro that fastens onto the inside. I'll take the styrofoam out so it's a little easier for you guys to see. And it kind of fastens on here like so. So you're going to slip your iPad in there, and then you're going to fasten this down, and that's going to hold your iPad in place. So let's go ahead and slide the iPad in there and show you guys how it fits. I do get a little bit of button feedback sometimes when I'm sliding this in there, but it's not a big deal. Once it's inside, everything is pretty much good. We'll go ahead and unlock it and then put it back to sleep so you can't read my Twitter feed. And there you go. And then to finish it off, simply lift it up. And then you're going to take this flap and simply pulling the iPad forward a little bit, tuck this back down inside on the edge of the iPad, just like so, and then press it together with the Velcro strap there. Once it's in place, it is ridiculously secure. There is no way this thing is going to fall out of there or go anywhere. Very, very secure. So there you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the cutouts and ports and stuff on it. Taking a look here along the top, you have full access to your headphone jack. There is a cutout for your secondary microphone, and you can still easily access your sleep-wake button as well, just fine. There's also a cutout here on the back for the camera, which is a little bit deep, but I didn't notice it affecting the picture quality at all. Seems to work just fine, so there you go. I still think it's hilarious when I see people out in public taking pictures with their iPads. It just looks weird. I'm sorry, but you kind of look a little bit weird. Moving around here to the back, you have a grill style full cutout. There's a little bit of mesh over top of that, so that you can still hear your speaker easily. It works just fine. If anything, I found it kind of amplified the sound a little bit because it's blocked off down here, so it kind of forces the sound out this way more than coming out of the bottom. So it seemed to sort of amplify it somewhat, which I thought was pretty cool. And the grill keeps it protected and keeps dirt from getting in there, but doesn't affect the sound at all. So there you go. Moving around here to the side, you do have access to your mute/orientation lock switch, as well as your volume rocker. They're in there a little bit deep, but I mean, you can still fairly easily access them. You're probably going to have it open while you're using it anyway, in which case you have easy access to those. Not really a problem. Moving down here to the bottom, again, you have a cutout for your 30-pin or your lightning connector, depending on which version of the iPad you may happen to have. And that's pretty much it. That's all the ports and cutouts. It does work with the smart cover feature on the iPad, but I did notice it was a little bit hokey. Because of this leather bit around the edge of the screen, it doesn't come right down onto the surface of the iPad, so it's not 100% every time turning it on and off, although most of the time it does work just fine. But every once in a while you get that one time where it won't turn it off. But you can set the timer on your iPad for the screen to automatically turn off after 5 minutes anyway, so you're not going to really lose a whole lot there. This is imitation leather. It's not real full grain, genuine leather. It's a fake leather. But it's a really nice quality fake leather. It feels really good. It feels like a leather-bound book, basically, is what it feels like. It feels like you have kind of, a leather-bound old book. It's kind of what it feels like. And then built in here, you also have a hand strap. Here along the back, you have a hand strap. You can kind of fold it over like so. Slip your hand in here, just like that. Just like so. And then use it as a hand strap, so you don't really need to worry about dropping your iPad. As you can see, it's very secure inside your hand there. You don't really need to worry about dropping it. There you go. And then of course you have the 3 stages of elevation here. You have 3 grooves here running along the bottom, running along the inside flap of the front cover. And you can use these to stand the iPad into your choice of one of 3 different positions. You have this one, which is sort of more about 45 degrees, kind of upright. Great for watching videos. A good video watching position. Here you have a little bit lower if you happen to be, sitting at a desk, or the desk's a little lower or something. And then you can move it down to the final one, which gives you kind of your traditional typing position. So there you go. 3 different sort of elevation points there you can tilt it at. Very stable, nice, fairly deep groove. I don't feel like my iPad's gonna fall forward or anything like that. It seems very stable. So there you go. All in all, a great case for the iPad for only $30. You really can't complain a whole lot here. So there you go. If you're interested in this one, don't forget to head over to Inno-In's website and check it out. Like I said earlier, there will be a link to it right down there in the bottom bar, as there always is. Very nice case for the iPad for $30. You really can't go wrong if you like these kind of book style cases. There you go. Thanks very much to the very cool people over at Inno-In for sending this over to me for review. I really do appreciate it. I'll have a couple other things coming up from Inno-In as well, including some screen shields for the Galaxy Note 2, so make sure you stick around for those, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cool beans! Rock on.